So firstly, we need to address what is trading addiction? What does it look like? What does it feel like? Trading addiction isn't just about the thrill of the chase. It's a deep-rooted compulsion that can really wreak havoc. Now, imagine feeling obsessed with the market, unable to resist the urge to trade, even when it's clearly hurting you. It's like this powerful force that pulls you in, no matter what the consequences. Think about it. You start out excited about potential gains and profits, but it quickly can become a vicious cycle. You take bigger risks to recoup losses, and the emotional roller coaster becomes unbearable. It's almost like it's a roller coaster that you simply can't get off. Now, here are some signs of trading addiction. Firstly, obsession. You can't stop thinking about the market even when you're not trading. Now, there is a fine line between obsession and passion, so just be mindful of this. Taking bigger and bigger risks to chase those wins. The emotional roller coaster, feeling on top of the world one minute when you win, but crashing when you lose. Financial problems, such as ignoring debts, losses, or financial troubles. Secrecy, hiding your trading from loved ones to avoid judgment. Failed attempts to quit, which means failed attempts to quit this addiction. Trying to stop, but you just can't stop over trading, revenge trading, and this real compulsion to trade all of the time. So why does this happen? Well, it's a mix of reasons. The excitement of the market, the potential for big wins, and maybe even something underlying psychologically. So plus with the technology making trading so easy, it's almost sometimes like having a casino in your pocket. So it's time to break free from this grip or this addiction if you are struggling from this. Now, we're going to talk about strategies to manage your emotions and set boundaries, and of course, develop healthier habits. If you are struggling with the addiction of trading, then remember, you've got support out there. So please reach out because this is very important for traders. So let's look at some of the signs and symptoms of trading addiction. Now, trading addiction, similar to other behavioral addictions, manifests through a series of distinctive signs and symptoms. Now, recognizing these early can help individuals intervene and seek help before the addiction leads to severe emotional, financial, and social consequences. Here's an overview of the most common signs and symptoms associated with trading addiction. So, individuals with trading addiction often find themselves obsessively thinking about trades, about market movements, financial news. Now, again, be mindful of the fine line between addiction and passion. So this preoccupation can interfere with daily responsibilities, causing them to lose focus at work, neglecting personal relationships, or even missing social events. They might frequently check stock prices and discuss trading strategies with friends or colleagues. Now, as addiction progresses, trading frequency will increase dramatically. Traders may engage in excessive buying and selling, often without a clear strategy. Compulsive traders might find themselves making impulsive decisions. This behavior can escalate into day trading or scalping, where they trade multiple times a day in an attempt to capitalize on small market changes or price changes. Trading addiction often leads to heightened risk taking. So, for instance, individuals may begin taking larger positions or investing in a trade, hoping to recover previous losses. This reckless approach can lead to significant financial harm because, as traders, you're just going to ignore established risk management strategies. Trading addiction is also marked by intense emotional highs and lows. So, traders may feel euphoria after a successful trade, but experience deep despair and anxiety following losses. These emotional fluctuations can severely impact mental health and lead to mood swings and even depression. It can make it challenging to maintain relationships and even emotional well-being. Now, as the addiction takes hold, personal and professional responsibilities may be neglected. So, for example, individuals might skip work or family events just so they can trade. This will lead to deteriorating performance at work or in relationships. Now, this neglect can create rifts in relationships because loved ones may feel sidelined or unimportant compared to the addict's trading activities. Now, one of the most alarming signs of trading addiction is the emergence of financial issues. What do I mean by this? Well, addicts may borrow money. They may use savings or max out credit cards to fund their trading. Over time, this behavior will lead to significant debt and even bankruptcy. So please be mindful if you are a trader and you're experiencing these kinds of signs, it is time to get help. Individuals with trading addiction often hide their activities from friends and families and their results. So they may lie about their financial situation or just downplay the losses. This secrecy often stems from shame or guilt, and it makes it difficult for them to seek help. And many traders recognize their addiction but struggle to quit or manage it. So they may make repeated attempts to reduce trading or quit altogether or manage this addiction. Now, this inability to control their trading behavior is a classic sign of addiction and can lead to a feeling of hopelessness. So the first thing is to recognize these signs and symptoms. It's so important for anyone who feels they may be struggling with trading addiction. Now, if these behaviors resonate with you or someone you know, seeking professional help and support is essential. So let's talk about emotional triggers. Now, again, it's important to understand the difference between if you're struggling with your trading psychology or if you seriously have a trading addiction. Trading addiction is significantly influenced by emotional triggers, particularly fear, or greed. These emotions can drive traders to make very, very negative decisions, and it can result in severe consequences on financial and mental well-being. So, as we know, we've gone through fear is, what greed is. But it typically stems from the fear of losing money, missing out on profitable trades and opportunities, or even making mistakes. So there can be many different signs as well. FOMO, the fear of loss, overreaction to market events. Greed is another significant emotional trigger that really can heighten trading addiction, because it can lead to excessive risk-taking and a relentless pursuit of profit. Here are some of the key aspects of how greed influences trading behavior. Chasing profits. Greed can cause traders to really ignore their risk management. All they're thinking about is more money, making more money. This behavior really just results in negative spirals and outcomes. So ignoring losses. Greedy traders may hold on to losing positions, hoping that they will turn it around rather than cutting losses early. Again, it can lead to significant and negative outcomes. Risky decisions, fear of loss, panic selling. All of these things are signs to be aware of in regards to trading addiction. So the cycle of addiction. Trading addiction is often characterized by a cycle pattern of behavior. This cycle can have severe emotional and financial consequences. Understanding the cycle is so important for recognizing the signs of addiction and implementing strategies to really break free from this. And of course, if you're finding it difficult, if you are a trader who has a trading addiction, then you can seek professional support. So the initial win. The cycle typically begins with a successful trade. It leads to those feelings of euphoria and increased confidence. Now, the win could have several effects here. Traders may feel that they have this innate ability to predict market movements, leading them to take on more risk. So overconfidence comes in now. The success reinforces the behavior that led to the win. Traders may believe that they can replicate this success time and time again, encouraging more frequent trading. Now, as traders become more confident, they may begin to develop greed-driven behavior because they just want more. They want to feel the euphoria, they want more money, but with this becomes increased risk-taking, motivated by these desires, and it can lead to a departure from established trading strategies and emotional trading. Next is unrealistic expectations. It's the excitement of success that can really distort a trader's perception of risk. This creates a mindset focused solely on winning, often ignoring good risk management. So, experiencing losses. Losses is part of trading, and traders may begin to experience losses after the emotional behaviours. Traders may feel compelled to recover their losses quickly, leading to impulse decisions. Chasing losses. The fear of losing money can cause traders to engage in revenge trading. And all of these behaviours are very negative. Also, there can be a cycle of guilt and shame. The consequences of chasing losses lead to feelings of guilt and shame, which are very low frequencies. And this can just continue this cycle of self-sabotage and addiction. Now, traders may recognize their compulsive behavior but feel powerless to stop. This disconnect can lead to further emotional distress and withdrawal from the closest people in their life. Secrecy and isolation, traders may become more isolated, withdrawn, not wanting to share anything, just feeling quite low and depressed. And recovery attempts. As the losses mount, individuals may attempt to break free from the cycle, often leading to temporary resolutions, making promises to stop. Many traders recognize the need to cut back on trading or quit altogether. Of course, not every trader, but traders who are in the grip of addiction. However, the underlying addiction often leads them back into a cycle. Now, despite attempts to break free, traders often find themselves returning to this cycle, rationalizing trading, reigniting kind of the wins and the profits that they had. This cycle or negative cycle pattern continues, often leading to deeper financial and emotional consequences. So the cycle of addiction in trading, from initial wins to chasing losses, is a complex interplay of emotions and psychological triggers. Understanding this cycle is essential for traders to recognize the signs of addiction and seek help. Understanding how stress and life issues drive individuals to trading can shed light on the underlying motivations and consequences of trading addiction. So it's the allure of trading as an escape, which can be quite powerful. Trading provides an immediate distraction from the pressures of everyday life sometimes. It can offer temporary relief. When traders engage, it can serve as a temporary escape from reality. The focus required to analyze market movements and to execute trades can provide some kind of mental break from personal issues that are going on. It gives them perhaps in some element a sense of control. For those experiencing stress or chaos in other areas of life, trading can create a false sense of control in some ways. Now, by making decisions in the trading environment, individuals may feel empowered, which can lead them to believe that they can influence outcomes, unlike their uncontrollable life circumstances. So, high levels of stress will significantly influence trading behavior, such as emotional reactions. It can cloud judgment, hasty decisions, and so forth. So it's also important to understand how trading addiction can affect mental health. Feelings of guilt, shame, frustration can emerge from this addiction, as well as the stress of financial pressure. So it's really, really important that if you are experiencing this, that you do speak to somebody and seek help. So, how to break free from trading addiction if you are experiencing this. So, breaking free from trading addiction can be challenging, but it's absolutely necessary. The path to recovery involves recognizing the addiction, being very honest, understanding the consequences and impacts, and moving forward with great strategies to regain control again. Now, here are several steps to help you or help individuals break free from the cycle of trading addiction. Now, again, please be mindful, if you are struggling and you do feel alone, seek support. There's so much professional help out there for you. And of course, I'm here to support you too. So the first thing is acknowledge that you have a problem. Be honest with yourself. Is this really gambling? What you've got to ask yourself the question is, how are my finances? Am I going over to the point where I'm just not trading? I'm just gambling? Is it affecting my relationships? You have to be really honest about this. Acknowledgement is the first step. So take time to just be honest with yourself. And if you can, speak to friends, family, and support around you and ask them their opinion too. So recognizing the signs of addiction is crucial for initiating change. The next is seek support. Recovery from trading addiction is often easier with the support of others. Talk to friends and family. Share your struggles with trusted friends or family members. Their support can really provide encouragement and help you on the road to recovery and getting past this. You can join support groups. Consider joining support groups or even online forums where, traders are going through the same as you, or even other people with addictions. Connecting with others who understand your challenges can help you feel less isolated and provide good support. So the next is professional support. Seeking help from mental health professionals such as therapists or counselors or psychotherapists or even a hypnotherapist can be immensely beneficial in helping you overcome this. It can change. The first step is to acknowledge it and to want to change, and then finding the right support for you. So it's about really taking time for yourself to reflect, just to understand, is this a passion? Is it an addiction? What's going on? Really just be really clear with this. Because if it really is affecting you financially on a personal level, then this has got to the point where you need to work for it. So recognize the emotional triggers, identify and address your triggers, limit trading time, implement good risk management strategies, and avoid tempting situations. Also, develop healthy coping strategies. Replace trading with healthy activities, such as exercise, spending time with friends and family. All of these can really help. So, focusing also on financial responsibility. So, reinforcing financial discipline is essential for overcoming and managing trading addiction. So you may want to think about creating a budget, sticking to this, tracking your trades, setting, there's different software where it can limit your capital, or it will sort of stop your trading session after a certain amount of losses or percentage. So these things are really important, is to focus on your financial situation at present and going forward into your future. Now, one of the most important things here is self-care and self-love. So you can develop techniques such as mindfulness, things that are really going to help you to keep calm, keep balanced and grounded, and prioritize self-care and make time for yourself, things that make you feel happy, trying to reduce the time of trading or, your trading session hours. So it's really important that you start to find joy in other areas of your life and start to just focus more on you, just creating a good foundation for your mindset, for your emotional well-being. Things like sleep can really help, a good diet, having a good support network. All of these things are going to help you on your journey to managing or overcoming trading addiction if you are struggling with this. So it's again really being mindful, am I going on the cusp of sort of trading addiction? Is it becoming too much? Am I feeling overwhelmed, stressed? Am I spending too much time trading? Really start to identify and pinpoint these areas as well as the financial side. So let's talk about therapy and support groups again. Now, the role of therapy and support groups is very important and can be very beneficial in overcoming trading addiction. Trading addiction doesn't, overcoming this doesn't happen overnight. It does take time, but with the right support, this can play such an important part in helping you to just move forward and overcome this addiction. So it's about choosing the right therapy or support group, which is essential for effective recovery from this addiction. You can attend sessions, you can see somebody online, you can consult a professional mental health somebody in the field who specializes in addictions is beneficial. But it really is knowing that you're not alone with this, that there is always support for you, and you will overcome this if you are experiencing trading addiction. And of course, I'm always here to help and support you. So we've come to the end of this presentation today. Now, it has been quite a serious topic, and it's one that if you are experiencing, please start to seek help. And I hope you've taken some value from this and it has helped you in some way. But just know that you're not alone and you can overcome this. Now, again, it's really important to find the balance. Is this passion or is it an addiction? And we've gone through the signs and symptoms of addiction and trading addiction, and, just ways how you can start to reduce this and overcome this. Now, if you are experiencing this, then you can contact me. My email address is on the website, so you can contact me and it will be confidential. Otherwise, please note that there is so much support out there for you, and it doesn't have to be this way. So I want to wish you all a great week ahead, and I will see you next time.